most nursing students get overwhelmed because they study the wrong way. Here's how to fix that. I'm a 4th year nursing student, and I'm also a final year nursing student in Nursing University in East Morocco. Now, let me explain how to study the right way and not get overwhelmed. Number one, what you want to do is you want to break the lessons into chunks. So small chunks, small parts in sections instead of big chapters. So a lot of subjects that are pretty hard, as an example, we have anatomy, we have pharmacology, microbiology, and we have other topics that are more into the specialties that you're in. Now those topics or those subjects you can't really just understand in one go, or you can't just understand the entire subject at once. So what you want to do, you want to break it down, right? So we have anatomy as a subject. What you want to break it to the 12 chapters. We have the nervous system, the locomotor system, the muscular system, you name it, etc. I go through it, right? And then each one you also break it down. So let's say the digestive system, at first you just take, let's say, the upper part, then you just take, let's say, the stomach, then let's say the guts. You just go part by part, which will really help you, not only because you will be more focused and you will remember it a lot way more faster, but also it will genuinely help you just learn faster and not waste any time. So basically, a lot of the times when we're actually studying, the information that we study overlaps. So you study a certain part, and then when you're revising again, you're just studying the same part again. And yes, it makes a lot of sense. It gets a little bit better, and it's just way better. You probably memorize it better, but not really. Because what happens is that you're just wasting time and you're doing it again and again. And a lot of the times, and I would say pretty much all the time, especially in nursing university, what happens is that you're also running against the clock. So you have one specific time horizon that you gotta go through. You have a specific time limit or a deadline that you have to get to or do your exams. So what you want to do is actually get faster, study those sections one by one. So at the end of the day, you go through the entire sections, which means you finish the entire subjects and you're done with it, and you can go to another topic, etc. Now the point number 2 that I will also add is study not only in chunks when it comes to the content or the matter, but also when it comes to the time. So you don't want to do hours and hours on end, but on the other hand, what you really want to do is you want to do like a 20 minutes to a 25 minutes focused learning session. So 20 to 25, usually everybody on earth actually can, is able to focus for that period of time and actually learn what you want to learn and understand, etc. Alright, and understand, etc. But nevertheless, it doesn't. Oh my god, I'm tired. Okay, so you want to do 20 to 25 minutes because it will really help. You can do the Pomodoro technique, which will be like 20 to 25, then you do 5 minutes, then you do 20 to 25. But as long as you do 20 to 25, you're doing alright. Let's move on to the third point, which is active recall. So instead of just passively reading your topics and subjects, what you want to do is actively recall them. So maybe you read the topic, then you close the books, you close your notebooks, you close whatever you have, then you go through it again, you try to memorize it without looking. There's also the blacking out method, which is obviously you do what you gotta do. So you study, you learn, and you read it, then you black out part of it, then you do it again, then you do it again, then you do it again. It just will really help, will upgrade your memorization skill. Now let's move on to point number 4, which is use AI when possible. So the reason why you want to use AI is a lot of the times, as I said, you're going against the clock. And AI is just such a leverage that can give you. Some teachers, some professors like to just have huge, big chunks of PDFs and knowledge and lessons. And let's be honest, sometimes you don't need all of that. Sometimes you need just part of it, Sometimes you don't need all of that. Sometimes you just need a little part of it that it will be in the exam or will help you in internships. So what you do is you take those PDFs, you give them to an artificial intelligence websites. I personally use ChatGPT. There's a lot, you can use a lot. I'd say ChatGPT is the easiest, everybody knows. You can use Gemini, you can use Perplexity AI, you can use Grok, whatever is familiar with you. But just give them the PDF and ask them specific questions. Maybe you just don't understand one term. You say, hey, there's one term that I don't understand. Please explain it to me. Here's the PDF of the teacher. Please do it precisely. Or let's say you can even be more creative. Tell them, make it in a visual chart or give me a table of content, etc., which really does help. Actually, the fifth and final point, which is have study partners. Now, the way that most people you do study partners is wrong and just makes you more overwhelmed actually. So the way I do it is, one, you want study partners who you just really compare the progress of learning with. So let's say we have a topic, it has 5 sections, and my friend is in the 3rd section, I'm in the 2nd. I'm like, alright, so my friend is in the 3rd, I'm in the 2nd, I gotta speed up a little bit, or I gotta go all in, etc. Or sometimes you just wanna compare your knowledge, and I'll say the best one is you actually mismatch, or you literally just match your knowledge. So let's say I study section 1 and 2 and 5, and he studied, let's say, section number 3 and 4. So what we do in that specific situation here is that I talk to him about the sections I studied, and he talks to me about the section he studied. So we end up actually memorizing the entire sections, all of them, without overlapping the work, and it's just a brilliant idea. And a lot of the times when you explain to your friends the sections, and he teaches you the sections, you're more likely to actually remember those sections that you have taught him, one, and he has taught you as well, because obviously your friend is more familiar, have more common ground with him, the same language, way more than the teacher. So let's do a quick recap here. We have one, break the knowledge into sections, into small chunks instead of big chapters. 2, study in intervals of 20 to 25 minutes. 3, choose a good studying partners. 4, manage your stress. And 5, leverage AI as an example, or artificial intelligence as an example, ChatGPT. Write down below your biggest challenge that you face as a nursing student in nursing university, and I'll make sure I make a video on how to fix it. Thank you.